Hi, welcome back to another video. My name is Trinity and I want to welcome you guys if you're new here. Today I am seed starting and I thought I would take you guys along and just show you what seeds I'm starting today and kind of how I do it. So I am in a gardening zone 9 and it's a pretty dry climate here. So in years past, I've been able to start things pretty early. So I want to get my seeds started because I do like to try to plant some things earlier on, get them out in the garden. I am doing a few cool weather crops too. So I'm like hoping, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get these in the ground just because it gets hot pretty fast here. But I am gonna be trying to grow some more cabbage. I have 2 cabbage varieties here that I'm going to be trying. I actually have the Copenhagen one already in my garden. And then I'm wanting to try some cauliflower. And I've had this broccoli packet forever. So I'm just gonna try it and see if it germinates. A lot of these say 6 to 8 weeks. Start inside before 6 to 8 weeks before your average last frost date. And my average last frost date is March 24th, I believe. But I typically can plant a lot sooner than that. And stuff for like cauliflower and cabbage and like more like the cool weather crops that can handle it cooler. I do want to get those in the ground sooner. So I am hoping to get those in sometime in February. We will see about that. But so those are just some of the things I'm starting. I am also going to be starting peppers and onions today. I have some onions I'm wanting to start. I'm going to be doing a bunch of different varieties. It's so shaky. I'll put the name on the screen because I don't want to pronounce them wrong. And these autumn giant leeks. So for peppers, I'm gonna be doing a lot of different varieties of peppers. I love peppers and I just want to have a lot on hand. So we're gonna try some red bell peppers, some Fresno chili peppers. I have these Marconi red peppers. I have banana peppers here. I have these Italian peppercini peppers. And then I have some serrano. And then I also have a jalapeno somewhere. So for my little seed haul, I mean, I won't be planting these, but this is what I have recently got. I went to my local garden store and I grabbed some seeds. And then I also ordered seeds from Johnny Seeds. For the first time. I mainly grabbed like pumpkins from there though, just because I do want to try a lot of pumpkins this year, but that will be later on in the season. So from my local garden store, I did end up getting some herbs. I got this mammoth dill. I've actually never grown dill, so we'll see how that goes. I have this Chinese parsley I grabbed. Some cilantro, and I got this cute Lumina pumpkin. This is a brand that this Lake Valley Seeds is a brand that my local garden store carries, as well as the Botanical Interest brand. So I get a lot of those varieties. But I also like to order from Baker Creek Seeds, and then we'll see how I like Johnny Seeds. And I do want to try the M.I. Gardner too. I want to try his seeds eventually. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think is the best seed company to order from. I don't really have like a favorite. I do like heirloom varieties. I think that's why I like Baker Creek so much. But I like to support local too, so I'm trying to buy as many seeds from my local garden center as possible. I did pick up some cucumbers. I got these pickling cucumbers, as well as these tender green burpless cucumbers. I don't know, I just grabbed a few. I got some green tomatillos. Why am I so shaky? My goodness. Here's my jalapeno peppers I grabbed. I got 2 varieties of zucchini. I guess squash, but whatever, they're zucchini to me. And then I got these little finger eggplants. I've never grown eggplants, so that'll be fun to try that. And then these ones don't have pictures, so I'll put the pictures on the screen and show you what I got. These are mainly pumpkins. I did get a few tomatoes. I do need to pick up a few more tomatoes. I have other seeds. These are just like all my new seeds and then what I'm planting, obviously, or what I'm starting right now. But so I got these Long Island cheese pumpkins, and I'll put the pictures on the screen so I don't have to. I got this angel hair spaghetti squash pumpkin, or not pumpkin, spaghetti squash. This angel hair one. I got this, it's called a Howden pumpkin. It's like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, and I got 2 jack-o'-lanterns pumpkins. The other one is a renegade. And then I got a winter luxury pie pumpkin. I got these cute, the picture was so cute, these cinnamon girl pumpkins. I believe they're like kind of smaller pumpkins. And then I got some butternut squash, the Waltham butternut squash. And then I got this Casperita pumpkin. And then the 2 tomatoes I got were I got speckled Roman and Amish paste tomatoes that I wanted to try. I am wanting to go pick up more. I have a lot of beefsteak tomato seeds, and I want more paste tomatoes because I want to do a lot of sauces this spring and summer. And then I did pick up a bigger pack of these Tobago bush beans. I've never tried this variety before, but I thought they sounded good and they looked yummy. So, and I wanted a bigger variety. So that is one thing about Johnny Seeds, is you can order in a lot bigger quantities if you want to than these just typical packs. And I feel like, at least for bush beans, you do need quite a bit of seeds to be able to get a good harvest, at least in my experience in past. So I've only really, one time I did like one smaller bed of green beans, and I was never able to get enough to harvest to like can or like freeze. It was only enough to like eat fresh basically. So I do want a lot of these. And okay, so that is all my seeds. Now that I've showed you my seeds, I am going to kind of show you how I start my seeds. Okay, actually, let's talk about soil. From my local garden center, I did get the seed starting mix. It is the EB Stone Organics brand. I did pick up this seed starting mix. I've actually never used this brand. I have used some stuff of their brand, like fertilizers and stuff, and I do like them. So, but this is what my local garden center carried, and so I just grabbed this. I am in my house, by the way. It was a little windy outside for the videoing this, so I'm in my house and I'm gonna make a mess, but that's okay. And then for like my trays, I just have these like crazy variety of these trays. I tried to get all the uniform size for this container. When I bought plants from like the garden center, I've kept them over the years. And so I do have quite a bit, and I have enough to do seed starts. And I figured I might as well not buy more if I don't have to. So I did rinse these out, and then I am going to show you what I do for my seeds. And so first things first, I'm going to take one of my big like processing bowls, and we're gonna put fill soil up in it, and then we're gonna get it wet because it's really hard if you put dry soil in these, it's really hard to soak it through. And once you already soak it and then you put it in here, it's much easier to water and keep wet. So let's do this. Oh boy, I already need to get the vacuum. Okay, I'm gonna wet this. So I'm just gonna get this worked in and then I will show you once it's worked in. I'm just gonna take this outside for a second. Okay, I had to take that outside because whew, it was dusty. I have a lot of vacuuming to do after this. Okay, so I'm going to fill my things up. So I just wetted the dirt till it like kind of hold, that's a bad example. It will hold together basically. And so now I'm going to fill up my little things and kind of, not super pack, but kind of pack them down. So let me fill these and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have all my little seed containers full, what I like to do, and obviously there's multiple ways you can do this, but this has just worked for me in the past, and I continue to do it because it's less work up front, and I don't mind separating them a little later. So I do take about anywhere from like 10 to 20 seeds, and I just kind of sprinkle them throughout one container. And that way I only have one container. I mean, you could do 2 or 3 of the same variety, however many you want. But that way I just have a little bit of like a ton of little starts in there. And then when they're about 1 inch to 2 inches tall, I go through and I separate them into their individual containers, and then a few weeks after that I plant them in the ground. The reason I do this, well, A, it's worked really well for me, and B, I guess it's just less work up front. And I don't like, if I want 20 heads of cabbage, like I don't want to do 20 individual containers at first. And as the time goes on, I actually can stick these outside. I will start to stick them outside. I have a grow light in my garage, but I don't really have a ton of space. And so during the day, I'll stick them outside, move them in at night. That probably sounds like a lot of work, but I'm willing to do that. So it just works for me, and I like doing it that way. So, okay, so to ways to label them, I have these little plastic little, they're like little plastic plant tags that you can write on. And I kind of like these because they're thick. And I save them and then I will reuse them. So I have some used ones here that I already have of some of the things I've planted in the past. And I'm just gonna use some of those. But it came with quite a bit. I'll leave a link for these in the description if you're interested in those. And then also, I believe I bought this tray, this like holder tray on Amazon as well. And I can link that. So yeah, so for starting my seeds, I just sprinkle them not generously, however many seeds you want to start. I do more than what I want because some of them will probably not germinate. And then I just do a thin layer of soil on top, kind of lightly pat it down, and then we are done with that one. So we're gonna get all of these planted, and I gotta make sure I label them as I go because I will forget what they are. So And then to water these, what I do as they're starting to germinate, I always spray, like use a spray bottle to water these. Which the spray bottle I was using ended up breaking. It was like one of those like pump top ones, and then you just like kind of spray, and it made it really easy to kind of like soak them really well. And then once they are actually sprouted, I bottom water feed. So I'll put water in the bottom of the tray and let them soak up from the bottom. And that just, they get a lot stronger roots that way, I feel. And I've had really good success doing that. So obviously this is just one way to do things. I am seriously in no way an expert. I've been gardening for probably like 6 years, but it's always been like really small scale gardening and kind of what you have seen in my garden videos. And I am trying to do a lot more this year, and a lot of stuff I'm planting for the first time, like leeks and pumpkins and some watermelon varieties, and pepper varieties. Like I haven't done those, so I am obviously learning along with you guys. So we're just gonna get these all planted, and I'll bring you back when I got it all done. For the onions and the leeks, I won't up plant these at all. Once they get like 2 to 3 inches tall in this container, I'm gonna separate them and put them out in the beds, just because they do need to be going in the garden a little bit sooner than everything else. Okay, so I finished what I wanted to start today. There is 3 here on the end that I didn't end up filling, but I am gonna be starting tomatoes in the next like week or 2. So, and I'll do my tomatoes the same way. The only things that I really don't, which I've done peppers, I've done tomatoes, I've done onions like this. The only thing I'm not sure about is the cabbage, but I think, and the broccoli. I think it should be fine, but we're just kind of experimenting. If you guys have any tips and tricks, can you leave me a comment in the comments below? I would love to learn from you guys. This is kind of me just taking you guys along, and we're all just sharing our experiences together, and we learn from each other. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Seed starting is really, really exciting for me because it means garden season is right around the corner. And this year in particular, I am extremely excited for garden season to start. We have a lot of work to do between now and then though, to get my bigger garden up and going. I can't wait to show you guys that. So, one thing I forgot to mention is, so the soil was wet, but I am gonna spray these in and get them really nice and soaked. You don't really want them to let them dry out because you wanna keep those seeds moist so they have a better chance of germinating. So I will water these in again, and then I will hopefully show you in a few weeks what they look like before I pop them up. So yeah, so that is just kind of the way that I do it. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.